Hey Amber, I'm seriously recording this for the last time. I've recorded it 3 times and not liked anything I said. So anyways, 1, I hope you're in school and behaving and not watching this and getting into trouble. 2, what the hell's wrong with Mother Nature? She has totally destroyed all plans of your birthday. So anyhow, we're in this little pickle. I saw your message this morning. And so looking at the weather, Nana and I looked at it yet again. And pretty much it doesn't matter which haunted house we go to. If we go to the one we went to, or haunted house, duh, I'm not recording this again. If we go to the corn maze that we went to last year, or if we go to the corn maze by Manuka, or if we stay somewhere around here and find a different corn maze, it appears no matter what we do in all directions around here, starting at about 7 o'clock, the chance of rain goes into the 50s, 60s, and 70s. Now, do you believe the weather? I don't know. Half the time you can't trust it. But do you want to, fight those odds? I don't know. So basically we've come up with, you've got the 3 game plans. We're going to go over them really fast. Number 1 was what we were planning, I think, from the beginning, and that was Great America. So what I did not realize is that we weren't going in haunted houses again. So I was kind of going for this, scary birthday like we always do with Amber. But your brother pointed out to me, did I realize that you can't buy single passes to just one haunted house? You have to buy their package deal. And their package deal is a little bit expensive if you're only going into one haunted house. So his thing was, we ain't doing a haunted house, Great America. The scare zones aren't very scary at Great America, and I think it's because they're putting all their effort into the haunted houses and because people get all sad and cry if you do it. Plus, it's dangerous because of the people that can't seem to just be scared and stand in one damn spot. So, if you go to Great America, I think it's one of our safe things with the rain, because if you go to Great America and it does start to rain, we've got the mall right there, which we've done many a times. It starts to rain, the weather's crappy, we head to the mall. And then, of course, you and Logan have your favorite place to eat, Rainforest. So there's that approach. We can go to Great America, hang out, ride the rides, see your love at first fright. You could be in love with Wolfie. We can see Cabaret. And then if the weather gets crappy, we can go to the mall. If it's nice out, we can go through some scare zones. I mean, it doesn't hurt to walk through them. We know our lesson, though. We leave Nana up at front so that she doesn't accidentally kill somebody. It becomes a real scary situation. And then we can do the mall. We can do any of the restaurants around there that you want. We can see if we can get into the rainforest, whatever the case may be. So that's option 1. That was what the game plan was. And then we threw in this other kind of idea. And that was the haunted corn mazes. So that's my thing. I like scary and everything else, and I don't really have anybody to do this with other than you guys. So my thought was, well, what better way than to have this big corn maze fall festival with you and do the haunted corn maze. So there is the one that we went to last year. The nice thing, I guess, about that is that it is during more of the daytime, which has got the lower percentage of rain. That was fine. We had a good time, and it wasn't super scary, but it was a good time, and it was done before it was dark, and then we went and had food. That's perfectly great. Then there is Heaps. So Heaps in Manuka, that's the one that I've been through like 4 or 5 times with Brent, and it basically is taking a haunted house but stretching it throughout a corn maze. Very scary, very fun. They also then take their daytime corn maze, and now that it's pitch black out, now you go through that corn maze with a flashlight. There's no horror in that. There's no scary creatures. It's just you in your mind being lost in the corn maze with a flashlight only. And then the other thing they offer during the nighttime is a 30-minute moonlight hayride. So you can buy each of these individually, or you can do them as a package. And it's funny because your brother mentioned that there's other places out there that are cheaper. The package deal of all 3 of those things is still cheaper than the haunted houses at Great America. So the bad thing about that is they do have stuff during the day. They've got the pumpkin patch. They've got a whole bunch of weird stuff. They've got the corn maze in the daytime. They have some kind of castle. I don't know. There's a whole bunch of weird stuff there. It's a big, huge place right down the street from where you were last weekend. The downside about it, though, is the haunted stuff that we'd really, really be interested in don't start till 7 o'clock. which one, that's when the rain chances go up. And two, when you really think about it, even if we got the earliest ticket time of 7 o'clock, by the time you do, if you do all three of them, by the time you do the 30-minute hayride, you get through the corn maze with the flashlight, and you do the haunted house corn maze, we ain't eating afterwards because it'll already be 9, 10 o'clock, and you guys still have to drive home. So if we were going to do that option, you'd almost need to do like pizza or food or grill or whatever we're going to do before we go. And then if the weather still is good, then we'd head out to get haunted. So there's that whole idea, is what do we do? Do we want to do corn mazes and everything? The final idea, which I have not really discussed in detail, I haven't looked it up. I don't know if due to COVID increase, if now reservations are required, but is our fallback options, which is probably the safest if you consider the rain, the game places. So you've got Haunted Trails, you've got Dave and Buster's, you've got GameWorks, you got, I don't know if there's something by you guys. So there's always that option. The bad thing about that will be, with it being a rainy weekend, those places might be packed. People might be jamming in there just because they want to get out, and because of the rain, there's nowhere else to go. So I don't know. I don't think this video helped make any decisions, obviously. Way to go, Auntie Debbie. But, I mean, Mother Nature is just a biatch this weekend, and she's just kind of killed us in terms of what can we do. So you got to kind of decide. Like I said, I think your safe bets, where regardless of weather, you are going to get a full day and into the evening, would obviously be Great America or the internal game stuff, because at least in those cases, I feel like something's crawling on me. At least in those cases, you've got outlets if it rains. Well, the game area, you're inside. And then with Great America, if it starts to rain, we just go to the mall. So you're set. The thing that I think would be the most spooky would obviously be going to Heaps in the evening. The downside about that is you could come over here, you could have a little cookout or pizza, or we could go somewhere. We can do whatever for food, and that then might be the end of your evening. If it's raining, we might not be able to go anywhere, and you might lose out. So I don't know. I know I did not make this any easier. Another thing to keep in mind is Clyde is a little injured still. He is having still trouble getting around. I don't think it's a big deal. He's calmer when you guys are here now. It's not as chaotic when you guys show up, but we just have to keep that in mind when you guys are here. We have to be a little bit gentle with Clyde and watch him, and try to keep him calm and not run around as much as he would normally run around. You guys can play. He'll be fine. He pretty much will probably just lay and sleep the whole time, but we'll just have to watch. Then also, due to this horrible, the question, because it's supposed to rain all day tomorrow, it's supposed to be chances of rain tomorrow. It looks like it's going to be heavy, possible good rain on Sunday. I probably can't put up all the decorations and blow-ups that we would normally do for your haunted birthday here at the house. So that would be the other thing is, if you come here, it might just be a normal kind of coming here for a party. Having a good time, obviously, but if, I probably can't put up all the cool haunted stuff that we had up last year just because of the weather. So, yeah, we do need to kind of make some kind of, close decision, not that it can't change, but because I got to figure out, if you are coming here, do I need to get food? What kind of dessert? I mean, if we're going to Great America, then I'd probably just make you some cupcakes or something to take home. But like if you're coming here, then I usually make some kind of bigger cakes and stuff. So yeah, we kind of need to figure something out so I can kind of plan. And plus, if we're going to grill or something, I need to get food. Or if we're just going to order pizzas or Taco Bell. I don't know what you want. But if you're going to bring food, we kind of got to work all that stuff out. Or I guess the other thing is just play everything by ear and just go with it. And, try to get something in. So, anywho. Hopefully, again, like I said, you're not watching this at school. 1, I don't think all your friends want to hear me. And 2, I don't want your parents yelling at me later. So hopefully you're not watching this until you have a break or when you get home. And then, you'll have to do a video or text me, and we'll have to start to kind of come up with a game plan of what we're doing so that we can be ready for tomorrow. All right. Mother Nature's a pain in my butt. Talk to you later.